Now, I think it's pretty safe to say that there are numerous organizations, companies, and studios out there that are, quite frankly, very frightened about Elon Musk and his platform known as X, previously as Twitter. There's a lot of things going on between Elon Musk and multiple CEOs that run different Hollywood studios within the Hollywood bubble, as I like to call it, alright? There's a lot of things going on here between especially Disney, the CEO Bob Iger, and Elon Musk that has really kickstarted this entire tension between Elon and woke Hollywood. This is Mike Zero. Subscribe if you're new and like this video to see future updates. You can also follow me at Mike01. I thank you also very much for the great and kind support. Now, the thing about Elon Musk is that we all know that he's going to say and do whatever he has to really kind of just put himself out there to shed the light on multiple Hollywood studios and what they're really all about. Now, whether you love or hate the guy, you gotta admit that it really is fascinating to see someone like Elon Musk, with the following that he has, putting all the pressure on Disney and all these different studios. However, it doesn't stop there, because these Hollywood studios are now taking action against Elon Musk in various ways. Let's discuss. Now, the thing about X, alright, whether you like that way of branding or not, I, however, disagree with the name, but we know that there's a lot of things changing with the X platform every single month, either for better or worse. Multiple people have different opinions on that. However, this is where things get very intriguing about all these studios going up against Elon Musk. Now, with the Elon Musk and Bob Iger situation only making matters worse for the board of directors at Disney, one major development has to do with Elon Musk and how multiple Hollywood studios are beginning to take action against Elon in the worst way possible. Now, one major development has to do with several major studios that includes those like Warner Brothers, Paramount, Sony Pictures, Lionsgate, and even Disney, among others, that are now all banding together. However, some of these studios recently held emergency meetings that took place in a desperate move to not affiliate themselves with the X platform anymore. The push that these studios are making right now is to not only remain from shifting away from advertising on X, but to also delete all affiliated X accounts to their studios connected with Warner Brothers, Sony, Paramount, and more. However, on the flip side, this is all creating ongoing tensions between different board members at studios like Warner Brothers and Sony, for example, that are opposed to this serious move against Elon Musk in order to send a message. Now, Warner Brothers CEO David Zaslav has already convinced the majority of the board members to pull all Warner Brothers X accounts from the platform to remove their usage of promoting their films and programs on Elon Musk's site. However, other board members are beginning to argue that this will only hurt the studio moving onwards. Now, the other studios that held similar emergency meetings are falling into the same fate, where different board members are arguing with each other about this migration from X. As for Paramount and its CEO, most of the board members have agreed that they are now willing to drop 90% of Paramount-related accounts on X, and that they are moving to make this go into effect by February of next year. Now, guys, let me just stop here for one moment before I move on. Now, they don't seem to realize, at least some of the board members of these various studios, that by pulling away from X, you are going to only hurt your own business. You're going to hurt your products. You're going to hurt your movies and television shows, right? Because you're not really getting the marketing out there correctly. So I think that this is going to show us that this is how desperate that they have become, that they want to send a message to Elon Musk, they want to send a message to other companies out there that they are willing to go to this extreme length of creating this self-sabotage, seemingly so, to the point where they are going to move to other social media platforms, and we're going to talk about that in just a second. Now, what's interesting about David Zaslav, and I will go as far to say that he is right up there with Bob Iger lately. He's making very bad calls as of late with many different business models. There's a lot more to discuss about Warner Brothers, but they are among some of the studios out there like Disney that have already pulled from advertising on X. So, look, we know that Elon Musk is someone that is in the light right now, where you have a lot of studios, a lot of organizations that have all these beliefs with DEI and ESG getting thrown into their entertainment fields, right? And that is something that Elon Musk is not all about because of how hypocritical and contradictory it really is in nature. So here's the problem with this too, is that we know that this is their desperate move to course correct themselves because they feel affiliating themselves with the X platform is going to be damaging to their upcoming movies, to their upcoming TV shows, and how different board members have different beliefs about this. So in turn, this is creating more tensions within these various studios like Disney, Paramount, Sony, Warner Brothers, and more, and it is literally crumbling the Hollywood bubble. Alright, it's about to pop, because we know at the same exact time, woke nonsense is just dismantling all of pop culture as we know it. This could very well be the final nail in the coffin, because it would actually hinder the amount of reach that they could obtain with marketing. So let's move on. Now, on top of that, to make matters even worse for this entire strategy moving onwards, and what's even more embarrassing is that these studios are attempting to convince others to do the same exact thing. This strategy is not only creating, of course, more difficulties between Musk and these Hollywood studios that are not only petty, but stubborn, but it is also dividing board members within each studio, and will certainly hinder the success, like I said before, of their films and programs from less marketing on social media. Already, these studios are turning up their usage on Facebook and Instagram as an alternative. Other studios like Universal and their board of directors are also beginning to rethink their strategy of overusing X and promoting Elon Musk's site. This is all a desperate move by Hollywood to take down Elon Musk and to diminish X and what it stands for after many have turned away from advertising on the platform as well. Iger is also set to hold another meeting with the board by the middle of this month to hold more conversations about the move to deleting more Disney-related accounts on X. And you know what? I'm surprised that they have not done this sooner than later because, look, it looks foolish. They moved away from advertising on X, yet a lot of their accounts remain for free advertising, right? To promote their products, to promote all of their movies and television shows, doesn't matter. This just goes to show you how extreme Disney, Warner Brothers, among other studios have become, and how much they truly hate Elon Musk and what X is all about now. And I think at the end of the day, that's why a lot of studios, a lot of organizations are very unhappy about this migration, or this, I guess you could say, transformation from Twitter to X, right? So this is going to be a very interesting 2024. It's especially going to be a very interesting 2025, and what that's going to hold for these studios. So anyway, guys, drop a comment below, fill me in below in the comments what you all have to say about this, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel, and I will catch you guys later.